Hi everyone, welcome to Mr. Ma's English lesson. Today we will be looking at some common mistakes that pupils tend to make when they are writing their essays. Sentence 1. He realized that he forgot to bring his school bag. Now, in this sentence there are two verbs. Both the actions were done in the past. So which is the first action, or which was the first action? Was it realized or forgot? That's right. The first action should be forgot. He forgot to bring his school bag, then only he realized that. So when there are two verbs in the past, okay, the first action should be in the past perfect tense. That is, had forgotten. So the correct sentence should be, he realized that he had forgotten to bring his school bag. Sentence 2. The boy was shocked and he shouted loudly for help. Now here, the boy was shocked. Shocked here should be an adjective, so the spelling for shocked should be S-H-O-C-K-E-D. And he shouted loudly for help. Now I would like to ask, do you shout softly? When you shout, you are actually screaming, right? You are actually saying out something loud. So when you use the verb shouted, it is not necessary to use the word loudly anymore. It can be redundant, okay? So I would advise you to just say, the boy was shocked and he shouted for help. Right? Shocked in the adjective, S-H-O-C-K-E-D, and he shouted for help. Because when you shout, you are already saying something loudly. Okay? Sentence 3. Winson and his friend was cycled in the park when the accident happened. Now here, Winson and his friend was cycled. What is the meaning of was cycled? Ditunggang bicycle, the bicycle was cycling them, or 被自行车骑. So it shouldn't be was cycle, it should be the continuous tense, the past continuous tense, okay? So Winson and his friend, we use were cycling, okay, not was cycle. Winson and his friend were cycling in the park when, not went. Went is the past tense of go, okay? So it should be apabila, tang. So it should be W-H-E-N, alright? So the correct sentence should be, Winson and his friend were cycling in the park when the accident happened. Sentence 4. Mr. Lim was scolded the pupils because they did not finish their homework. Now, Mr. Lim scolded. So we use the simple past tense scolded. So when you use the simple past tense, you do not need the was in front. Okay? So it should be Mr. Lim scolded the pupils because they did not finish their homework, the pupils' homework. So it should be their, T-H-E-I-R instead of T-H-E-R-E, okay? So Mr. Lim scolded the pupils because they did not finish their homework, alright? The pupils' homework, there. Sentence 5. Patricia does not like playing guitar. Now here, Patricia, one person, so we need a singular verb, does not. Okay, when we have does not, it is followed by a root word or the base form. So instead of saying Patricia does not likes, we say Patricia does not like. Okay, does not like. Alright, the verb that follows do not, does not, did not is always the root word. Okay, Patricia does not like playing the guitar. Okay, instead of playing guitar, I would say playing the guitar. Right? So the correct sentence should be, Patricia does not like playing the guitar. Sentence 6. My mother helps me washes my shoes. Now here, this is a sentence in the simple present tense. Okay, my mother helps me. Now, help is a very special verb. Okay, it is usually followed by the bare infinitive, that is the root word. Okay, so you can either say my mother helps me to wash my shoes, or it is also correct to say my mother helps me wash, the root word wash, my shoes. Okay, sometimes some people think to is unnecessary, so they would prefer my mother helps me wash my shoes. Okay, but it is both, they are both correct. Helps me to wash or helps me wash, they are correct. So you can say my mother helps me wash my shoes. You do not say washes. Okay, helps me wash, helps him do. Alright, it's always the root word here. Sentence 7. My little sister enjoys to sing and dance. Now, after the verb enjoys, alright, it is a gerund. So instead of saying to sing and dance, it should be enjoys singing and dancing. After the verb enjoys, remember, it's usually followed by a gerund. Okay, so the correct sentence is my little sister enjoys singing and dancing. Alright, we have come to the final sentence in our video today. Okay, so sentence 8, my father goes to work every day. Now, what is wrong here? Okay, the mistake is every day. Now, when we write every day as an adverb of frequency to show how often the father goes to work, it has to be written in 2 words. They should be separated. Okay, so the correct sentence should be my father goes to work every day. Now, when do we use every day as one word? We write every day in one word when we use it as an adjective. So, for example, drinking tea after dinner is my father's everyday activity. The word everyday there functions as an adjective to modify the word activity. Okay? So remember, when we use it as an adverb of frequency or time, my father goes to work every day. It should be written in 2 words. Alright? That's all for now. Thank you for watching, and remember, we learn from other people's mistakes and we learn from our own mistakes as well. Thank you for watching, and bye.